But you're looking good. Coming up, we will celebrate some birthdays today. Yeah, we've got birthdays. Our big shot birthdays, our local birthdays, the important ones, our local birthdays. And just to let you know, Elvis Week celebrations continue at Graceland with social distancing and face masks. Yeah. Do you think Elvis would have worn a blue suede face mask to match his blue suede shoes? Just asking for a friend, okay? Of course, Elvis, alive and well, he works midnight till 6 at the Circle K in Westmoreland. Yeah, many a times I've passed through there in the middle of the night, and there's Elvis stocking the shelves. Hey, it's what he does. Oh, well. Let's see. Today is Julienne Fries Day. Julienne Fries. Those very fancy French fries. Yeah, by the way, there's no such thing as Julienne onion rings. Yeah, I saw that on the Food Channel. Okay. Oh, and beware, there's a new phone scam on the rise. The scammer claims your grandma has been kidnapped, and if you don't pay a ransom, she will be killed. Yeah, I remember when my grandma was kidnapped. Yeah. They let her go when she started singing Stuart Whitman's greatest hits. Yeah. Well, yeah, Grandma was something special. Birthdays today. Let's see. Actor George Hamilton is 81. Actress Jennifer Warren, 79. Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits, 71. Actor Jim Beaver, 70. Singer Kid Creole, 70. Actor Sam J. Jones is 66. Pat Metheny is 66. Actor Bruce Greenwood, 64. Roy Hay of Culture Club is 59. Actor Peter Krause is 55. Actor Brent Sexton, 53. Actor Michael Ian Black, 49. Actor Yvette Nicole Brown is 49. Actor Rebecca Gayheart, 49. Actor Casey Affleck, 45. Actor Maggie Lawson, 40. Actor Dominique Swain is 40. Actor Leah Pipes is 32. Actor Lakeith Stanfield, 29. Actor Cara Delevingne is 28. Actor Imani Hakim is 27. There you go. You got our big shot birthdays, local birthdays just ahead.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
Well, what do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert.
School.
Having dinner with friends.
Take better care of each other.
Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others.
This should be over soon.
We've got happy birthday wishes going out today to Alejandro Pineda, Esteban Llanos, Steve Garcia, Belen Silva, Hunter Verbrew, Sylvia Verbrew, Carlos Cuevas, Andrew Gasciola, Letty Valentine, Faith Ward, Stanley Thomas, Juan Ramos Jr., Andy Alvarez, Patty Lizarrica, Nancy Monreal Ibarra, Yoli Nava, Christina Lee, Jesse Martinez, Jose Cota, Patricia Kelly, Roman Alvarez, Michaela Hernandez, Ethan Hernandez, and Estella Aguirre. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, this week in Scotland, the first sighting in many years of the Loch Ness Monster. Jeez. The word monster is so harsh. How about we call it the Loch Ness Misfit? Or maybe the Loch Ness Delinquent. Yeah, better yet, the Loch Ness Wackadoodle. Yeah, monster. You know, and somehow the Loch Ness Monster doesn't seem so scary anymore. Yeah, after what we've been through so far this year, yeah, can pretty much handle anything. Oh, but I am devastated. David Hasselhoff will not, I say again, he will not appear in the new Knight Rider movie. I mean, think about it. a Knight Rider movie without the Hoff. What? Hey, that would be kind of like a Popeye movie without spinach. Yeah. Oh, well. We'll get along. And today is World Elephant Day. Think about it. Elephants are kind of cute, right? If they were small, they'd make excellent pets, right? Yeah. Yeah, but nobody wants to come home and have a full-size elephant jump in their lap. No. Or have to clean up the backyard after a full-size elephant. Yeah, not where I would want to be. We've think about it. Yeah, yes. We've got news. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Update. Kamala Harris is sharing the big moment. Joe Biden asked her to be his running mate.
First of all, is the answer yes?
The answer is absolutely yes, Joe, and I am ready to work. I am ready to do this with you, for you. I'm just deeply honored, and I'm very excited.
Harris has posted the video to Twitter. She and Biden make their first public appearance as running mates in Wilmington, Delaware this afternoon. Republican strategists have been quick to respond to the political pairing.
The Trump campaign dropped this attack ad, debuting what appears to be the latest in presidential put-downs.
Slow Joe and phony Kamala.
But when Kamala Harris was running for California Attorney General, then businessman Donald Trump was a supporter, contributing a total of $6,000 to her campaign coffers.
CBS's Ben Tracy. Harris is the first person of color to run for VP on a major party ticket. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. Democrats like the pick. Joe Biden's decision to make California Senator Kamala Harris his running mate, winning praise from state party officials like Women's Caucus Chair Christine Pelosi.
I've seen her grow and develop over the years, but also taking that same approach of trying to mentor young women, trying to lift up other people.
Republicans insisting the selection of Harris shows Biden will be embracing the policies of what they call the radical left-wing fringe of the party. The vote unanimous, the Pac-12 conference canceling all sporting events through the end of 2020. Conference Commissioner Larry Scott saying it came down to the ability to keep student athletes safe.
We cannot bubble our student athletes like pro sports can. We're part of broader campus communities. Student athletes are living with peer students on campus, interacting.
Conference calling this a postponement, not a cancellation, with hopes that the events can be rescheduled for the spring. Member schools like USC, UCLA, Cal Berkeley, and Stanford hoping so. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning needs, repairs, replacements, you talk to the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
O'Reilly. This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Morning.
How'd you get in my house, B?
Through the air conditioning vent. It's dark in there.
Go away.
How about some Honey Nut Cheerios?
Cheerios. Do I look like a child to you?
Honey Nut Cheerios are tasty and can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet. Did you just
No.
I'm pretty sure I heard a
It was my dryer.
You might want to get that thing checked out.
Have a change of heart. Honey Nut Cheerios. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Imperial County Public Health Department updated the numbers for the COVID-19 pandemic in the Valley. As of yesterday morning, the number of deaths in the Valley was 244, the same it had been since Saturday. There are 926 active cases with 8,697 recovered patients. The total number of individuals who have tested positive is 9,867. As of yesterday morning, there were 14 COVID-19 positive patients in ICU beds, 10 patients on ventilators. Both numbers show improvement over recent reports. The Imperial County 7-day percentage of positive testing individuals is at 11.89%. The state mandate is less than 8% testing positive in the past 7 days to move closer to reopening the local economy. On Monday, Imperial County Health Officer Dr. Stephen Monday shared some information with regards to occupations of the people in Imperial County who have contracted COVID-19. According to Dr. Monday, the largest group is people who don't actually have a workplace. This includes people who are unemployed or retired. Other large categories include administrative services, caregiving, child support and other support services, those that work in education, and healthcare transportation. The doctor added that this does not mean that these people contracted COVID in the workplace, but it is another piece of demographic data about COVID-19 cases. Well, a smuggler is busted. George Gale has more.
It happened Sunday morning. Border Patrol agents say a 1995 semi-tractor trailer rig approached the checkpoint on Highway S2 at around 2:30 in the morning. During an immigration check on the driver, agents were given consent to inspect the cabin of the semi. During the inspection, agents found 9 illegal aliens trying to conceal themselves in the sleeper cabin. Agents safely removed the 9 and conducted welfare checks on each one. The 34-year-old driver and the 9 illegal aliens were placed under arrest. Driver was a legal permanent resident from Mexico. He was processed for alien smuggling. A search of the driver's pockets revealed a glass pipe with residue consistent with methamphetamine. A pipe and semi-tractor trailer were seized. The illegal aliens, 7 adult men and 2 adult females, all from Mexico, were deported back to their country of origin. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Well, 2020 is Clear the Shelters, a nationwide event. It's a bit different this year. Instead of a one-day event to clear the shelters, there are 31 days. The entire month of August, the Humane Society of Imperial County is reducing adoption fees by 50%, and they've set up an easy platform for the shelter to be able to accept donations all month long. The shelter is currently eligible for $10,000 in matching funds. Standard adoption policies and procedures do apply, and all meet and greets are by appointment only. Well, 170 pounds of meth was seized George Gale has more.
It happened last week. A Nissan had driven up to the Kxo downtown port of entry. K9 detection team alerted to the floor area of the vehicle. It was sent to the secondary inspection area. Customs and Border Protection officers noticed anomalies within the floor area of the vehicle utilizing the X-ray imaging system. The officers searched the floor area and found wrapped packages containing about 179 pounds of methamphetamine. 2 occupants of the vehicle, a 20-year-old male and a 19-year-old female, were placed under arrest. Both will face federal prosecution. Narcotics in the vehicle were both seized. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they've got the best price on tires guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Hey, good news! Broken Yoke is back.
Broken Yoke Cafe in El Centro has reopened with curbside service, serving your favorite breakfast and lunch once again. Choose from omelets, pancakes, waffles, bacon and eggs cooked the way you like them. And for lunch, salads, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. curbside. Order online at brokenyokecafe.com and choose El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655 to place your order. Broken Yoke Cafe, 3049 North Imperial Avenue, now open.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Well, the ransomware attack on the IVC computer system remains under investigation. More information on the extent of the ransomware attack was released yesterday. The hack was noticed last Thursday. It's affected all on-campus students as key information systems remain offline. The affects an estimated 7,000 students expected for the fall semester. The semester is scheduled to start this coming Monday, but the school is considering delaying the start due to as they study the situation, they're looking to delay the start of some courses based on the needs of the class and faculty recommendations. The amount and type of information that has been affected is still under investigation. If it is determined that personal identifiable information has been compromised, any affected individuals will be notified. The hack, by the way, was noticed last Thursday, August 6th. According to IVC, the Board of Trustees were notified on Sunday, August 9th. The public made aware of the hack on Monday. Well, the city of Brawley will help seniors. George Gale has more.
The city recently approved a grant agreement. It is from the 2020 Community Development Block Grant Program, Coronavirus Response Round 1. The California Department of Housing and Community Development announced the availability of new federal funds for the CDBG CV1. The estimated funding for Brawley is $126,725. Funds are to be used to help qualified Brawley seniors with eligible public service utility payments such as water, sewer, trash, power, and natural gas. Funds may be used to help with back payments or future payments totaling 90 days. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, there are city council races in all Imperial Valley cities, and the filing period is over, except in Brawley. The filing deadline extended till 5 o'clock this afternoon for the Brawley City Council race because incumbent Norma Kastner-Herrigi is not seeking re-election. Calipatria has 4 candidates for 2 seats, incumbent Maria Nava-Froelich and challengers Sylvia Chavez, Jackie Riddell, and George Prieto. In Westmoreland, there are 2 seats on the ballot, and only the incumbents filed, so they're automatically reelected. And there are 3 city council seats available in Holtville. All 3 incumbents, Mike Pacheco, Virginia Ward, and James Predmore, have filed for re-election. They will be challenged by Murray Anderson. KXO News Time is 7:49.
David H. West Insurance is announcing Covered California has extended their enrollment period until August 31st. Because of COVID-19, enrollment has doubled from last year. David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in the Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right choice and what fits your budget. Don't hesitate. Call David H. West Insurance today and make an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
According to the National Weather Service, a strong high-pressure system will remain situated across the southwestern U.S. into next week, bringing continued hot and somewhat dry conditions. High temperatures today across the Imperial and Yuma valleys will top out between 110 and 112 degrees before warming to between 112 and 116 starting Thursday or Friday and lasting through at least early next week. An excessive heat warning is in effect. Yesterday's high 111, our low 85. Sunny and hot today with a high near 111, light winds. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 88, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And tomorrow will be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 114, west wind about 5 miles an hour. 87 degrees downtown, 66% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services. This is a tough time to be in business. COVID-19 has forced many to change the way they operate, but still, they are operating by curbside pickup, online, or by delivery. Patronize your favorite local stores and restaurants. For a list of Valley businesses and services ready to serve you safely, go to the Imperial Valley Business Recovery Task Force website at www.ivbizrecovery.com. That's ivbizrecovery.com. These businesses are still here to serve you. It's sports time, NBA action. The Nets, they gave the Magic a noogie, 108-96. Spurs beat up on the Rockets, 123-105. Suns topped the 76ers, 130-117. Celtics clobbered the Grizzlies, 122-107. And the Trailblazers topped the Mavericks, 134-131. Kings pounded the Pelicans, 112-106. And the Bucks beat the Wizards, 126-113. Kxo AM 1230 presents coverage of this year's biggest golfing events. Tune in and catch updates from the U.S. Open, September 17th through the 20th. Our 2020 Majors golf coverage is brought to you by Del Rio Country Club in Brawley, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, Derma's floor covering in Imperial, and Jason Jackson, candidate for El Centro City Council. And Major League Baseball. A couple of extra inning games. Remember, extra innings, you start the 10th with a runner on second base. Well, the Blue Jays beat the Marlins 5-4. It went 10. Reds nipped the Royals 6-5. That went 10. And the Orioles edged the Phillies 10-9. That went 10. It was the Yankees topping the Braves 9-6. Cubs over the Indians 7-1. White Sox topped the Tigers 8-4. Nationals nipped the Mets 2-1. Rays pounded the Red Sox 8-2. Brewers over the Twins 6-4. Rockies rolled. They edged the Diamondbacks 8-7. Rangers 4, Mariners 2. Giants, they went 10 innings and beat the Astros 7-6. The Angels shut out the Athletics 6-0. And the Padres held on. The Padres, behind Manny Machado's grand slam, gave them a 6-2 win over them Dodgers. That's it for sports time. Stick around. We've got financial news heading your way. thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs. From business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. Stocks on the rise at the early trading mark. A day after the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 halted a win streak at 7 sessions. Investors are looking at the trajectory of the coronavirus pandemic and stronger than expected economic data. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 203 points on early trading to 27,889. The S&P 500 up 29 points. And the NASDAQ climbed 142 points. Stocks are on track to resume a rally that's seen the S&P 500 near its February 19th all-time closing high, taking back the ground lost in late February and March in a pandemic-inspired sell-off that saw the benchmark fall back around 34%. A slowdown in the number of new COVID-19 cases in the U.S. and optimism over efforts to produce a vaccine have been cited as drivers for recent gains. Taking a look at what's going on, shares of Tesla were up more than 6% after its board approved a 5-for-1 split of the company's stock. Moderna Incorporated shares jumped more than 11% after the drug maker late yesterday said it had reached an agreement to sell 100 million doses of its investigational vaccine for COVID-19 to the U.S. government for more than $1.5 billion. And shares of Royal Caribbean Group rose 4.4% after the cruise operator said it had secured a $700 million term loan facility from Morgan Stanley.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 111, light winds. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 88. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny and hot with an excessive heat warning in effect. Look for a high near 114. West winds about 5 miles per hour. 88 degrees, 64% our relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Your border wait about an hour downtown, no waiting sentry, 20 minutes pedestrian, 30 minutes Eastport, no waiting sentry, 20 minutes Ready Lane, an hour at Andrade. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
To some, a baby's babbling doesn't mean much, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is next, and I'll be back with more of the best oldies on the radio right after that.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan.
You ready to go to work?
I'm so ready to go to work.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris link up in a video call. They're poised now to share the Democratic ticket this fall, and later today they'll both appear at a high school near Biden's Delaware home. Harris, selected by Biden yesterday, will be the first black woman on a major party ticket. CBS News political correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
The 55-year-old senator, of course, is more than 20 years younger than the former vice president, so she brings a little bit of youth to this ticket. There's hope that she can help turn out black voters and younger voters this fall. But the Biden team likes one other thing about Harris. They see her as battle-tested, not just up on Capitol Hill, but out here on the campaign trail.
The pandemic has put the travel industry on the ropes. CBS's Cammie McCormick tells us it's now putting pressure on Congress to come up with a rescue plan.
A new report from the Travel Association says the number of layoffs in that industry alone is having a big impact on overall unemployment in the country, 40%. Despite some jobs being restored, the association says the number of unemployed workers in that industry is double the next most hard-hit industry. Nearly half of the 17 million jobs were lost in March and April.
Well, media kingpin Sumner Redstone's being hailed as a tenacious businessman who built an empire from his family's drive-in movie business. Redstone died at 97. In 2001, he talked strategy and philosophy.
I have a passion to win, and competition is part of the game of winning.
Control of Viacom CBS is now in the hands of Redstone's daughter, Sherry. Social activism has paid off for NASCAR's only African-American driver. Bubba Wallace has signed a sponsorship deal with Columbia Sportswear. Now overseas, in Somalia, lawmakers are considering a measure that would allow forced marriage once a girl reaches puberty. CBS's Vicki Barker is at the foreign desk.
The women and girls of Somalia have suffered the most from years of war and civil strife. Now, a proposed bill would allow fathers to marry off their daughters as soon as they reach puberty. And the parliamentary committee that devised the new bill is led by and dominated by women.
Well, some of us have tried to make a fashion statement with the masks we wear. Israeli jeweler Isaac Levy is making one out of gold and diamonds.
It is a mask like any other mask, even more protective, just a little bit heavier and a little bit more expensive.
A little bit more expensive, worth about $1.5 million. In fact, he says he's lined up a buyer, a Chinese-American art collector. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 280 points. NASDAQ is up 202. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
At CBS News, our mission is to provide you with the facts you need to stay safe and informed. CBS This Morning and the CBS Evening News continue to deliver the latest news and developments on the COVID-19 outbreak. You can watch our free streaming service, CBSN, 24/7 at our website or on your phone using the CBS News app. Right now, we know you have a lot of questions and are looking for answers, and we want you to know CBS News is here to help you make sense of it all.
These days, it's okay to do some things halfway, like wearing your pajama bottoms on a work call. But managing your prescriptions shouldn't be one of them. That's why CVS has a proprietary search tool to find ways that may help lower your prescription costs, and will deliver them too. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. Come in or call today and get a free prescription savings review at CVS. Savings vary. Not all patients eligible for savings. Ask pharmacist for details.
A new place to call home for a famous couple that's charting a new course.
While paparazzi weren't looking, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle packed up their belongings, put little Archie in a car seat, and moved to Santa Barbara. They've reportedly left the $18 million mega mansion Tyler Perry lent them in Beverly Hills when they ditched the UK for LA, with a pit stop in Vancouver. Their new place is said to be a slightly smaller space in the same community where Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres live. There are no details available on how much it cost or what it looks like. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
In Alaska, the mother of a baby boy born on an airplane has named him Sky. Crystal Hicks was flying from the small community of Glen Allen to a hospital when the big moment came. Sky was a month premature. He was put on a breathing machine and is expected to go home from the hospital sometime next week. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Carroll Buckley.
things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230 KXO.